If you've been thinking about buying a home in Surrey BC, White Rock BC, or really any municipality anywhere in British Columbia, no, forget that, anywhere in the world, this video today is exactly for you. You might find yourself feeling a little bit lost on how to get the process started, what to do, and more importantly, how to do it properly so you don't make any missteps. In fact, buying a home is probably the biggest financial investment that you're ever gonna make, so there's so much at stake and you definitely wanna make sure that you get it right. Selling real estate since 2007, I've seen it all. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you my 5 steps to make sure that you start off on the absolute right foot and you buy your home, whether it's your first home or just your next home, without any issue, and you do it like a pro. Don't forget to hang around to the end of the video as well, because I got something very special that I'm going to give you. So if that all sounds good, let's get into it.
Hey, I'm Darren, team leader of a top performing real estate team serving Surrey BC and the surrounding areas. You might have seen me featured in big media like on Global TV, CTV, or in various newsprints like Business in Vancouver or the Georgia Strait. I created this YouTube channel to help you learn all about the areas of White Rock and Surrey BC, and to offer a trusted voice for everything going on with real estate in British Columbia. Our team has helped hundreds and hundreds of people just like you buy or sell a home. So if you find yourself looking for help, connect with us by checking out the video description below, where you'll also find tons of valuable information and downloads for both home buyers and sellers. Now, enjoy the video.
All right, so let's get into the 5 steps to make sure that you buy your next home or your first home, whatever it may be, like an absolute rock star. You know everything that's going on, you're totally filled in, and you are in the position to make the absolute best decisions that you could ever make. Well, we've broken this video down into 5 steps, so let's jump right into step number 1. Step number 1 is actually exactly what you're doing right now by watching this video, and that is just simple research. You really want to start out your real estate journey by doing as much as you can behind the scenes just to get started. Now, you're not an expert, and we're going to talk about bringing experts into the fold a little bit later on in this video, but for now, you probably want to do this sort of stuff from the comfort of your own home. You don't want people that are messing you back and forth, and you also don't want to feel obligated to really spend time with someone when you're not completely serious. So this is a really good time just to do some digging deep for the stuff that you need to know in the comfort of your own home. You want to think about things like, where do I want to live, and what type of property is gonna best suit either your own needs or your family's needs? Do you have any considerations for how close to work you want to be, or how close to family or friends, or really where the center of your life revolves around? This is a good time as well to start thinking a little bit about general affordability, because maybe you're not ready quite yet just to hit the streets, but you do want to get a little bit of an idea of how much you can afford. And this is where those online mortgage calculators really come in handy. Now, a little heads up, basically anywhere that you go for an online affordability calculator to get what we call a pre-approval, well, just know that whenever you are submitting your information into any of these apps to get access to them, somebody's got your info and they're likely going to give you a call. The good thing about these apps, though, is it'll give you a rough idea of your affordability, so you can ask maybe better questions when you get a little bit further on in these next steps. After you've figured some of these things out, along with your needs and maybe even the trends of the market, we're going to move on to step 2. And step 2 is contact a realtor. Now, why did I say contact a realtor first before I said contact a mortgage professional? The truth is, both of these are interchangeable, but let's talk about contacting a real estate professional first. And you're going to want to interview at least 2 to make sure that you have a good fit and a high level of trust with that real estate professional. In the end of the day, they are going to be a big part of your journey, the quarterback, so to speak, in helping you find your next property, and you're going to be relying a lot on the advice that they're giving you. This means you want to be ultra comfortable with the person that you choose to hire. So how do you go about hiring a real estate professional? There is many ways to source and locate a real estate professional, but here are some of my top picks on the things that you probably want to consider when you're hiring somebody. You can consider hiring them based on the results that they produce. Like, do they have a really good track record of helping home buyers like you get above average returns or negotiate better prices on the properties that they're purchasing? You could also consider hiring someone that is an area expert. They specialize in the area you're looking to find a home, or even a situational expert or a type of property expert. An example of this might be they specialize in condominiums or manufactured homes, or they specialize in a particular neighborhood, or they have lots of experience with certain ages of homes. There's different types of expertise out there for almost every type of property. And one of my favorites that you want to consider when you're picking a real estate professional as well is just generally their experience. A great question to ask them is how many homes did they sell in the last year, and how long have they been in the business? Because it's so important to also know the questions that you want to ask of these real estate professionals, we have linked below down in the description not only our educated buyer's guide, which has the top questions in it that you want to ask of any real estate professional that you're considering hiring, but we've also linked a super helpful blog we wrote back a few months ago called 5 Steps on How to Choose the Top Realtor in Surrey, BC. It's a great read, so I definitely suggest you check that out. Now, on to step 3, which again is interchangeable with step 2. You need to find a mortgage professional that you can trust and that is awesome at what they do. Let me caveat that by saying that not all professionals are created equal, so it's really important that you get to know the person and you also interview the person who's going to be handling your mortgage. I heard great advice when I was new to the real estate industry, and this was a question that was asked of us, that what is the most expensive thing that somebody usually will buy in their lifetime? And the answer, of course, is a house. What's the second most expensive thing? And a lot of people kind of think, well, it's probably my car, maybe a boat if you're lucky, I don't know, but it's actually your mortgage. And the reason that is because think of the amount of interest that somebody pays over the life of, let's say, a 25-year mortgage. It can be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you want somebody who's going to represent you that knows exactly what they're doing and is going to help you find the best deal. One of the biggest considerations that you're going to want to make and make sure that you understand is what the main differences are between a mortgage broker and going directly to the bank, because there is absolute differences between hiring one or the two. One of the other considerations that professional may help you make is whether you should be considering a variable rate mortgage or a fixed rate mortgage. And there's no perfect answer to this. It really depends on your situation, what your long-term goals might be, and also what's happening in the market for mortgages at this very time. There's two other really big things that you're going to want to understand when it comes to choosing a mortgage professional who's going to help you. Number one, you need to understand how they get paid. That shouldn't be a secret, and that should be something that is offered up, forthcoming right away in the conversation. And the second is, if you choose to go with whatever institution they work for or whatever institution they guide you to, it is an absolute must that you understand how the termination or cancellation fees work if you signed up for a mortgage and you didn't keep that mortgage for the full term of the loan. You decided to break it, whatever happens in your life, you decide to sell the home before your mortgage is out. You need to know what those termination or cancellation fees are, because some banks calculate them much differently than others, and it can be the difference of tens of thousands of dollars. Number 4 on our list is educate, educate, educate. So you've got your team set now. You've got your real estate professional, you've got your mortgage professional, and now it's time to get away from the computer, from Googling the answers to everything. You're asking ChatGPT, how does this work and what should I do here? You should really be relying on these professionals to give you advice tailored to your particular situation. As an example, if you're buying a strata type property, there's so much to learn and so much to understand, and you would want to lean on your real estate professional to educate you about everything you need to know before you ever go out and search and before you ever find that dream home, because if you find it first and then learn as you go, you're setting yourself up for mistakes. They might help you determine what property type is best for you and offer you neighborhoods that you never even thought of. You could also consider getting their philosophy on the entire experience and the best way to go about it. You could learn all about the market trends that are happening as we speak, which will also help you craft your negotiations in the future. And they can even tell you about grants and rebates currently available, just like the ones below in this video, 21 in fact, that you can get right now. They're available for download in the description, so if you want them, go get them. And the last piece of all of this is just to get started. You've got your team, you're educated, and you're ready to go shopping. So go out there and find that perfect home for you and your family if you have one. Look, if this video was useful, number one, leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. And if you thought I maybe missed anything, I'm open to feedback. But if you're someone that is new to the process, and obviously this video was 5 steps on kind of getting started, and maybe you're finding yourself at step 1, Well, that's where the BC Home Buyers course comes in. It's over 3 hours of video, PDF downloads, and questionnaires to help you buy your next home like a pro. Thing you need to know with an unbiased opinion from me, an industry expert helping sell hundreds and hundreds of homes since 2007. Right now, we're giving away the remaining spots in this course that we have been offering all summer for absolutely free. After that, it's going back to the general public and it's going back to regular price and regular charging for anybody that wants access. So the promo code is down in the description below. If you're curious about how the German Group helps people just like you buy homes in our marketplace, you can book a time to speak with us, which is in the description below, or you can check out this video coming up next, which is the exact presentation that we give to people who are looking to buy a home in our marketplace. So it's coming up next. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.